in that we have seen the first tense, present tense, and their all subtypes: simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. As well as we have also understood the types of verb forms: main verb form, past verb forms, past participles, and present participle. Then we have understood all four tenses of simple present tense. Now in this video we are going to learn past tense and their subtypes. So let's start. Simple past tense. Simple past tense. If you are talking about the completed action in the past, you have to use simple past tense. As well as if you want to describe some past habits, you have to use simple past tense. Now let's start with the affirmative types of sentences. Affirmative sentence. To make affirmative, we have to use the format subject plus V2. It means past form of the verb, then object. The example is Krishna played basketball. Now let's see the negative sentence. In negative form of the sentence, you have to use the format is subject plus did plus not plus verb 1 plus object. Now in this type of sentence you have to remember that we have already used did, so while using verb you will use verb form 1, not verb 2, means not past form of the verb. So example is Krishna did not play basketball. You will not write or you will not speak Krishna did not play basketball. So remember this thing. Then interrogative type of sentences. In interrogative type of sentence, the format is did plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. Example is, did Krishna play basketball? Yes, don't forget that the question mark in this type of sentence is very compulsory. Then WH question, format is WH plus did plus subject plus verb 1 plus object plus question mark. The example is, when did Krishna play basketball? Question mark. Here by mistake I have not put the question mark, but you don't forget to put question mark. The another example is, who played basketball? Here in this type of sentence, as we have seen in simple present tense, in this tense also you have to remember, while using WH question who, you will not use did to make it question. You will directly use the second form of the verb by after the WH question who. So here example is, who played basketball. I hope you understood the simple past tense. Now let's understand the next tense, that is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense, to denote any action going on in the past which was already over, but while talking about the past, at that past the activity was going on. For that you have to use past continuous tense. Now let's see the format of different types of sentences. First let's see the affirmative sentence. For making affirmative past continuous tense, you have to use the format subject plus was were plus V4. It means present perfect present participle plus object. The example is, Manas was writing a letter. Negative sentence, subject plus was were plus V4 plus object. Example is, Manas was not writing a letter. Interrogative sentence, was were plus subject plus V4 plus object plus question mark. The example is, was Manas writing a letter? WH question plus was were plus subject plus V4 plus object plus question mark. When was Mayur writing a letter? Now here I have explained the different types of sentences as well as their format and one examples of each. But for clearing your doubts, you have to make more and more sentences from the format. Don't use any material. By your own you decide any verb and by your own you make the sentences. And if you find any difficulty, you can see the video again, the format, the example, and then you can start again. By this you can understand well and you can learn well. I hope you clear the past continuous tense. Now let's learn the next tense, that is past perfect tense. To describe any action completed before a certain moment in the past. For this you have to use past perfect tense. Now let's see the format of this tense. First, affirmative sentence. The format is subject plus had plus V3 means past participle plus object. Example is Ketan had solved the puzzle. Negative sentence. The format is subject plus had plus not plus V3 plus object. The example is Ketan had not solved the puzzle. Now third is interrogative type of sentence. To make interrogative you have to use the format had plus subject plus V3 plus object plus question mark. The example is had Ketan solved the puzzle. Now the fourth is WH form of sentences. The format is WH plus had plus subject plus V3 plus object plus question mark. The example is why had Ketan solved the puzzle. I hope you understood the next this one also, past perfect tense. Now let's see the another one, past perfect continuous tense. Here to use past perfect continuous, where to use to denote any action begin before a certain point in the past and continued up to the some time in the past. Means you are talking about the past activity only, but you are describing a certain point of time as well as the another time till that activity was going on. So remember this when to use past perfect continuous tense. Now let's see the format of all types of sentences. First is affirmative. To make affirmative we have to use format subject plus had plus been plus V4 means present participle plus object. The example is Himanshu had been driving a car. Now let's see the negative sentence. To make negative you have to use the format subject plus had plus not plus been plus V4 plus object. The example is Himanshu had not been driving a car. Now let's see the interrogative. To make interrogative we have to use the format had plus subject plus been plus V4 plus object plus question mark. The example is had Himanshu been driving a car. As I already told you, in present tense we have to use been before the verb only, not before the subject. The next WH question, the format is WH plus had plus subject plus been plus V4 plus object plus question mark. The example is when had Himanshu been driving a car. I hope you all understood the past tense also and the present tense also. Now one more thing I want to share with you, that is present tense and past tense is very similar. If you see the format, they both are very similar, just we have to change only one word in the format. If we see the simple present tense, in simple present tense negative sentence we have used do not or does not. And in simple past tense, you have to use did not. No any other change. Like in simple present tense, interrogative and WH question also. In that also, wherever you have used do or does, then you have to use did, nothing else. Like in present continuous tense also, wherever you have used am, is, are, you have to use in past tense, past continuous tense, was or were. And in present perfect tense, you have used have or has. The same way you have to use in past perfect tense, instead of have or has, had. And in present perfect continuous tense, you have used have been. Likewise, in past continuous tense, you have to use had been. I hope you all are clear about this. If you are not able to remember or memorize all the formats of present tense and past tense, then you can use this idea, and by this you can write or speak the correct English. Thank you. Now in next video we will learn future tense. Thank you very much. In last two videos we have learned present tense and past tense. In this video we are going to learn future tense and their subtypes. So now let's start. The first subtype of future tense is simple future tense. Where to use simple future tense? So to denote any action which has not done but which will be done in the future, which is already decided. For that we have to use simple future tense. As well as to denote any commitment also, we have to use simple future tense. So now let's learn their formats and example. First is affirmative sentence. To make affirmative simple future tense, we have to use the format subject plus shall or will plus verb 1 plus object. Now in future tense you have to remember the word shall you can use only with I and we, not with second and the third person, only with the first person. But will you can use with first, second and third, all three persons, singular and plural also. Now let's see the example of simple future tense affirmative sentence. Ketan will sing a song. Now let's see the negative sentence. To make negative, you have to use the format subject plus shall or will plus not plus V1 plus object. The example is Ketan will not sing a song. Now you have to remember that I already have said where to use will. Okay, here I have used will with the third person Ketan, but here I can't use word shall. Okay, already have explained you that shall you can use with the first person only. Ketan is the third person. The third type of sentence is interrogative sentence. The format is shall or will plus subject plus V1 plus object plus question mark. Question mark is very important. The example is, will Ketan sing a song? Now let's see the WH. For making WH you have to use the format WH word plus shall or will plus subject plus V1 plus object plus question mark. The example is, when will Ketan sing a song? I hope you all have understood the simple future tense. Now let's learn the second subtype of future tense, that is future continuous tense. Future continuous tense. Where to use future continuous tense? To express an ongoing action in the future, you have to use future continuous tense. Now let's see the format of different types of sentences. First is affirmative. To make affirmative, we have to use the format subject plus shall or will plus be plus V4 means present participle ing form of the verb plus object. As already I have told you that we have to use shall with the first person only. The example is Karan will be reading a novel. The negative format is subject plus shall or will plus not plus be plus V4 plus object plus V4 plus object. The example is Karan will not be reading a novel. Now the third is interrogative. To make interrogative, we have to use the format shall or will plus subject plus be plus V4 plus object plus question mark. The example is will Karan be reading a novel? Now WH format WH plus shall or will plus subject plus be plus V4 plus object plus question mark. The example is when will Karan be reading a novel? Now in this type of tense also, means in future continuous tense also, you have to remember the position of be before the verb only, not before the subject. So remember this thing. I hope you understood the future continuous tense. Now let's see the future perfect tense. Now where to use future perfect tense? To express an action which will start in future and will be completed by certain time. Means the activity is not started, which will start in the future and it will complete by certain time. At that time you have to use future perfect tense. Now let's see the types of sentences. The first is affirmative. To make affirmative, we have to use the format subject plus shall will plus have plus V3 means past participle plus object. The example is Ankita will have cooked food. To make negative, we have to use the format subject plus shall or will plus have plus not plus V3 plus object. The example is Ankita will have not cooked food. The third type of sentence is interrogative. To make interrogative, we have to use the format shall or will plus have plus subject plus V3 plus object plus question mark. The example is will have Ankita cooked food. Now WH. To make WH, we have to use the format WH word plus shall or will plus have plus subject plus V3 plus object plus question mark. The example is when will have Ankita cooked food. I hope you understood the future perfect tense also. Now let's see the next and the last tense of this topic, that is future perfect continuous tense. Where to use future perfect continuous tense? To express actions that will commence at a fixed time in future and will continue for some time in future. For that we have to use future perfect continuous tense. It means that the action is not started yet, but will start in the future and it will continue with in future for particular time. For that we have to use future perfect continuous tense. Now let's see the different types of sentences. First is affirmative. To make affirmative, we have to use the format subject plus shall or will plus have plus been plus V4 plus object. The example is Rupal will have been cutting an apple. To make negative sentence, we have to use the format subject plus shall or will plus have plus not plus been plus V4 plus object. The example is Rupal will have not been cutting an apple. To make interrogative, the format is shall or will plus have plus subject plus been plus V4 plus object plus question mark. Will have Rupal been cutting an apple? Question mark is compulsory. The next is WH form of sentence. To make WH, we have to use the format WH plus shall or will plus have plus subject plus been plus V4 plus object plus question mark. The example is when will have Rupal been cutting an apple? I hope you all have understood the all 12 types of tenses, present tense, past tense and future tense properly, and I hope you do not have any doubt. But in case if you have any doubt, you can contact me on my mobile number 9033 255 323 9033 255 323, or you can contact me on my another number 83 200 60822 83 200 60822. Thank you.